Hello, hello. So doing our second live broadcast today, and just going to wait for some people to clock in. So I'm going to be doing this one from the house. Yesterday I was in the car. I got some comments about are you talking and driving, which is a skill I think I can do. I can talk and drive at the same time. You just got to keep your eyes on the road as you're doing a Facebook Live. If you have that in your car, make sure you got your phone steady and don't stare at it as much as possible. The live today I want to do is really on one question that I got several questions about the same issue yesterday. I guess a lot of people liked the juicing video yesterday about is juicing good for you, and I was sharing my experience of what it did for me. And the question I got the most in my inbox was, what juicer do I use or do I recommend? So I'm going to talk through that today. I'm going to show you what I have as far as equipment, but really, this is not about pushing one device over another. Really, my stance is where I come from, where I started juicing 5 years ago. Whatever juicer you have is good. So wherever you start from is good. If I go back to 5 years ago when I started juicing, my juicer that I had at the time is one that I bought in the 90s from an infomercial from Jay Kordish, the grandfather of juicing. Now, mind you, that machine was in a cupboard for the last 10 years, not being used. And even when I bought it, I think I bought it on the mindset I was going to do orange juice every weekend. So I was not really grasping the concept of the benefits of juicing at the time. And it was one of those late infomercial at night, and I just went in and I bought it, got it, did some orange juice a few times, and then went in the cupboard, forgot about it. Funny enough, though, is in 2011, when my health took a backstand there, I was looking for a juicer and realized I had one. So whatever juicer you get, whether it's a $50 juicer or more, wherever you start from is where you need to start. Because like anything else, if you like the results and you get good at it, you want to improve. You want to get a better machine. You want to get something that's faster, quieter, better performing, and things like that, right? So there's no really silver bullet answer to that question. What should I use? Go with your budget. So if you have a small budget, you can go to Walmart or go to Amazon and order one of those and start there. There will be pros and cons with almost every machine, right? It's like anything you buy, there's always a pro and a con. You can look at reviews on YouTube. You can look at reviews and Google them, what they do versus one versus the other. So that's what I did when I bought mine. So the one that I bought initially after the Juice Man juicer that I had for many years is I got the Breville Juice Fountain. Now, the key thing I want to talk to you guys about today is not about the models, but more about what these different models do. And I think that's more important because as you are looking at the juicing, either you start with a mindset you are going to be doing this add-on and you're going to stick to it. So making the right investment might make a lot of sense right there. Maybe you're also been juicing and you're looking at getting more out of your fruits and vegetables, so you want to make sure that your pulp is dry. You're getting all the juice you get from your fresh fruits and vegetables, so you don't waste anything. You may find that the cleaning is an issue. I hear that a lot. Whatever machine you get, people will complain about the cleaning. Some are easier than others. At the end of the day, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to have to clean the machine. Either you stick it in a dishwasher or you use a brush to clean it. At the end of the day, if you compare that to a normal meal, a normal breakfast, you'll have some dishes to do. So for me, that's never been a point that really mattered to me. So the two types of juicers. So the one I started with back in 2012 was the Breville. This is a centrifugal juicer, and there's a lot of models out there. You can use other models as well. The key thing with this one is that it's fast. So it spins very, very fast. So you can get your juice done very quickly. You're on a rush in the morning. You can got a big mouth, can put a full apple in there and so forth. It's very quick, very good, easy to clean. As far as I'm concerned, you have a little brush to clean it. You can stick it in a dishwasher. The key thing with a centrifugal for any model is that the basis of the mechanic is that it spins very fast and gets the extract with the juice really fast. The fact that it's spinning very fast, it's eating up the juice. So the fact that you're eating up the juice, what happens is that you're losing nutrients. You start cooking your juice. So the beautiful thing about that is that you can't get your juice right away, but you have to drink it right away. You cannot go more than 4 or 5 hours with that juice without it starting to go bad because of the heat that's been created, right? So it's very important to drink your juice almost as soon as possible. Stick it in the fridge within the 2-3 hours, because you cannot keep it for longer than that because you've been including a lot of heat to it. The difference with the other juicer that I upgraded to about 3 years ago, the SlowStar Tri-Best. This is a slow juicer, a cold press juicer. There's other models out there. There's the Champion, there's the Angel. They're all great models. So I'm not really pushing one brand over another. The big difference with a slow juicer is exactly that. It's slow. So now you put your fresh fruits and vegetables in, it spins very slowly, and as it goes through, let me get it over. As it goes through, all your fresh fruits and vegetables get pressed against the motor and gets extract out of the pulp on one side and the juice on the other side. Your pulp is almost fully dried, so you know you're getting the most juice out of your fresh fruits and vegetables, so you're not wasting anything. So that's a great thing. The good thing about it also, because it's slow, you're not introducing a lot of oxygen and heat to it. So it means the nutrients are really good. They're really fresh. You can take your juice, you can stick it in a mason jar, you can stick it in a fridge, and you can keep it up to 4 days. So you can do a big 2 hours of juicing and prepare all your juices for the day, for the next day, the 3 days, and stick it in the fridge and clean your machine, and it's done. Yeah, so you don't have to do it as you go all the time. I had a routine with the fast juicer to do my juices fresh every time. So morning, noon, lunch, and so forth. So I was juicing all the time. That is a bit much. What I like with the slow juicer is you can take your time. You can make a big batch. You can do your green juice, your red juice, or whatever you want to do. Mix them up, stick them in the fridge, and then you can do, if you're doing a 3-day juicing reset, 5 days, 7 days, and so forth. That is such a delight to do with this machine. Same thing happens also with the family. Sometimes we do juices in the morning. It's not just for me, it's for my wife and the kids and things like that. I won't do the same recipe, so I can do 2 or 3, stick them in the fridge. Whenever they're ready, they pick them up and they go. So if you ever have questions about the different models, all that, send me a comment, personal message me. I will also share with you what is my favorite recipe for the morning. I shared yesterday my favorite green smoothie. I'll share it with you today another recipe that I love to do every morning, and I'll send that to you if you send me a private message. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, really, it's start with the juicer that you start with. There's really nothing bad about starting with a $50 whatever name juicer at Walmart or Amazon, as long as you start. The key thing you'll find is that once you start getting the benefits of juicing and your body gets accustomed to getting all the nutrients and all that, you'll start starving for it. And the more you start for it, the more you'll do it. The more you'll do it, the less you're going to like one device over another, and you'll want to upgrade and so forth. So start small and go down that route. The prices of devices go anywhere between $50 to, I saw some at $900. So I mean, it can go really steep. This unit here, the SlowStar, goes for about $550 Canadian, so about $450, $425 US. This devices goes for about 250 Canadian, about 190, 175 US. So that gives you a little bit of a ballpark price range that you can do. And now feel free to send me any questions you have about juicing. I'll be very happy to share my experience and what I know based on my knowledge. I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a doctor, I'm not an expert. I've just been doing it steadily for the last 5 years, and I'm happy to share. All right, guys. So with that, happy Wednesday and have a great day. Take care.